Fresh off his announcement of troop withdrawal in Afghanistan, President Obama visits the men and women fighting for our country. Today marked the first time the president has visited Fort Drum. Our Bill Carey was there, and he joins us now from the Post with more on today's visit. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, Kate. You know, it was just hours ago that the president spoke to the nation about his plans for Afghanistan, saying he would pull 10,000 troops out of that nation by the end of the year, and by next July, he'll have all 33,000 troops that have been brought in for the surge in that country. He came here to Fort Drum to Wheeler Sac Airfield to speak more closely to the men and women involved most directly in that decision, the men and women of the 10th Mountain Division, one of the most deployed units in the U.S. Army. They have been serving in Iraq and Afghanistan for close to a decade, and the president said that he wanted to come here to honor their sacrifice.
The 10th Mountain and the 1st Brigade, you guys have sacrificed mightily. I know that got 11 fallen soldiers just out of this group right here, and I think about 270 all told since 9/11. We will never forget their sacrifice, and the reason that I know many of you continue to do the outstanding work that you do is not only love of country, but it's also love for each other and your commitment to making sure that those sacrifices were not in vain.
The president then taking time to greet the individual soldiers who had gathered in a dining hall to meet with him, all members of the 1st Brigade combat team, shook hands and took pictures with those soldiers before returning to Air Force One in a flight on to New York City. Kate, this was all part of the job of trying to communicate to the American public the need to begin to draw down troop levels in Afghanistan and how important it may be to the men and women of the Army, the Marines, and the other services to begin to roll back years and years of deployment after deployment. Kate?
All right, that's our Bill Carey reporting for us on Fort Drum tonight. Bill, thanks.